Round of the marketing re-education camp. And in this video, I'm going to show you something I've been running into on accounts that I've been running ads for, and it's absolutely murdering conversion rates to the point where something that has a chance to work on cold traffic is just being destroyed. So I'm on the website of Wishpond, and I was researching to see if other people were doing things like this. And I came across this page. I believe it was for Hank Haney, who was a real famous golf instructor program. You know, you can see the kind of the top banner says the new rules of golf instruction. If you've ever worked in golf, by the way, there's always constantly new rules that if you've done something within a couple months, that's become old rules. Okay. But what I want to direct your attention to is you say you're looking for a program or course on learning to hit a golf ball better, right? And you see right here, there's all this junk going on, but I want to point your attention to these two buttons. Okay. If you're looking at this gets confusing. And why is that confusing? Do I download the ebook now or do I subscribe to the blog? And hell, at this point, should I go on LinkedIn? Should I go on YouTube? Should I go on Facebook? I have spent now over $40 million all over the place in ad spend. Radio, TV, print, Facebook, Google, native, solo ads, you name it, I've probably done it. Okay, most of it. There's one universal truth that I see, and there's not many of them. Putting multiple calls to action anywhere, whether it's an ad, a landing page, an email, is just going to just piss people off. And here's the reason why that is when what you want to do when you run ads and you get people, or you're writing, and I consider an email an ad, just for you email marketers out there. I see it the same way. If you start giving people too many options, the one that they're going to pick is none. And obviously that's not what you want, and that's not what they want either. They want to be led to where they want to go. That's your job. That's my job. I'm working on an account right now, and I can't use the name and I can't use the product or the service, but I can tell you a few things. It's for a coaching program, and the objective is to get leads. Okay. There's a video where the host is talking about getting instant access. Now, when I say get instant access, what does that tell you? You're probably thinking I'm going to buy something like a course, or I'm going to get like a white paper, something like that, right? Or a quick little video course. But then the objective for this lead gen is to get them on a phone call. And the button says, schedule your call now. Well, what am I getting? Am I, is the call to action to get instant access to a thing, or get on a call? And the page doesn't convert. I think we've sent nearly 700 clicks to this page, and it doesn't convert. Not a single click. What you want to think about, and it's the easiest thing. It's so easy to make this mistake. I've done it before, so I don't want to preach like I'm above it. I've done it, and I have paid the price for it by not making sales. What you want to do is this: when you write an email or an ad, or whatever it is, a blog post, have a single call to action. You watch this video, I want you to follow me on LinkedIn. It's a hint. Or if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to my channel. But I'm not going to tell you, follow me on LinkedIn, go to my email list, and then subscribe on YouTube. People just aren't going to do that. They will not do that. I'm just telling you that unless you have the most fanatical followers of all time, which even the ones that do probably still won't do this. They'll do one of them, and they'll do the one that interests them the most, or is the easiest for them to accomplish. One call to action. Now let's talk about calls to action real quick, because I think this is going to be something that will help your conversion rates as well. If you guys have followed me, I'm not a big testing guy. Like, I'm not going to test like a blue button versus a yellow button. I just as long as it's easy to read and it's easy to find, that's all I care about. I don't care about testing a bunch of crazy things. But one thing I do like to do on buttons is give them a specific call to action. Okay. So it'll be something like this. Like if you were to buy one of our, shooting optics, it would be like, you know, click here to finish your purchase and save 50% off or something like that. For the arcade stuff, it's like, click here to save, you know, $300 and get 2 free controllers with your purchase. It'll be something along those lines. And what'll happen is people not only, it's called what the company Marketing Experiments, Mech Labs, calls a value positive call to action. It's singular, it's clear, and it provides a clear benefit. Okay. A neutral one is like, click here. It's not the worst thing you could do, but it's not, you know, it's not great. The worst I've seen is submit. Like, submit. Okay, I bow down to your power and glory, Mr. Marketer. No, if you put something positive, generally speaking, you're going to get more conversions that way. So to wrap up this video, it's a little bit of a shorter one, but it's just something I've noticed the last few weeks. And a lot of these videos are journals of things that I come across, or things sometimes I do myself. Like one of the last videos was about, you know, taking away a discount code and just, here's the price, just go buy it. And it's boosted our conversion rates. And I can't take credit for it. I have to give the credit to my wife. You know, Mrs. Chairman. But to wrap this video, put a fine point and wrap this video up. One call to action on your ads, one call to action on your landing pages, one call to action in your checkout, one call to action on your upsell pages. Just one. And make it clear and put a value positive benefit. Let me give you a few more examples. Opt in and get my free course on power copywriting. I'm just making these things up. You know, buy now and get free expedited shipping. Any value you can add at that last moment of truth is going to help you, but only have one. Do not put multiple different calls to action on here, because I'm telling you, the only reason a page like this will convert is because of this guy, because golfers know who this guy is. He coached Tiger Woods when he won the majority of his major championships. But if that wasn't the case, they're going to be like, which one do you really want me to do? And I'm confused, and now I don't know what to do, and now I'm just going to bail because I don't have time for this. And hey, customers can be tricky, but in this case, they got it right, because that's not their job to figure it out. That's your job to figure it out. So if you're following me on LinkedIn, leave a comment. Let me know if you have if you have a question, leave a question. If you have an example you want me to look at, happy to do it. If you're on YouTube, just go ahead and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video.